You ready now? Good evening, my Ratchet T family.
Yep.
It's your girl, Menda Renee.
Your boy, Etienne.
And you know what time it is? It's Friday, 6:30. It's time for the weekend with Ratchet T.
You better get down, yo.
What? Monday is a holiday, so I know you guys are ready.
What are you doing?
Hold on. Let's get it. Hold on.
I'm excited.
We're excited. He's excited. Okay, so we want to know what you got going on over the weekend. This Memorial Day weekend. Jump into the comments. You know what time it is. Pour yourself. Come on. Pour yourself your favorite drink, your margarita, your shot. Cozy on up. Get your coffee, get your tea, honey. And tell whoever's there, come around, honey. We are in the studio. We done left the back door open.
No, we did not. The front door open so we can see you.
Okay, so because we COVID. It's COVID still. So the front door is open. So come on in. Tell everybody that Ratchet T is on. Today is going to be great. It's going to be spicy.
Jeez.
Yes, it's going to be spicy. I'm sipping on a little clear something. It's sweet and sweet. That's all I know. It's definitely to get the weekend right.
I got a little vodka and a little soda. We can't give you names because we're not getting sponsored.
Facts. Now, if you want to sponsor us, okay, hit a girl up. Okay, hit a girl.
Just like
hit
this.
us up.
You see this right here? We'll do it just for you on the cups.
On the cup for sure. For shizzle, my nizzo. For shizzle.
That's old. We don't use that no more.
Oh, okay. So we don't use that no more. But it's okay.
We say
it's
no cap.
No cap. That's right. It's no cap. Yeah. Well, you know, I gotta bring the old school in. You know what I'm saying? Gotta bring the old school in.
For shizzle, my nizzle. Oh God.
Yes, whatever. But what are you doing over the weekend? Come on, hit your girl up. Let us know. Yeah. Jump into the comments. We are super hyped today. How was your day? How was your day? Tell me how your day was. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna ask Etienne, how was your day?
My day started at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Come on, why?
I'm sleeping, right? Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, our house alarm goes off, burglary, sliding glass door, intruder. And I'm like, I wake up and wifey's on the phone looking at the cameras. I'm like, oh my God. I've been preparing for this scenario. You know what I'm saying?
It's ready. The gas is hot and spicy. It's ready.
What you see. So, but the thing is, I'm thinking about the kids. They're on the other side. So they're on the other side of the house. We're like, well, we can have to bucket down here. You know what I mean? So that the company calls and says, hey, we send out police. It was like, about time. So they sent the cops. The cops came about 7 minutes. But let me tell you something about this though. Before our alarm went off a few days ago, they called us and said, hey, we can't dispatch the police. We was like, what kind of damn alarm is this? I can't give names because we don't want to discredit them. What? But guys, make sure you have a permit. Make sure the police department in your area has a permit to be dispatched to your house. Yes,
absolutely.
Because if this is a real scenario, homie,
they ain't coming.
You on your own.
They ain't coming.
You thinking they coming. You locked in the closet, praying to God, please.
Trapped in the closet.
Yeah. But it was a false alarm, you know, but I couldn't go to sleep after that because we was our hearts were beating, the baby's up, you know, she all screaming like, what's going on? Looking around like,
who did it? Who was it? Where we at?
Bruh. So
what's good?
I'm a little beat, but I'm good.
Okay.
But besides that, my day was all right, man.
Good.
I was holding that sleep though, because that extra hour does a lot.
It does.
Yeah, it does a lot.
Extra 20 minutes does a good.
If my skin was just so chocolatey, you would see bags, but right now you can't see the bags.
Okay. Black people get bags too. Okay.
I know, but melanin has a lot.
Okay, black people get bags too, just so you know.
But what your day? How you went?
My day was good.
You what? What'd you do? Tell the people what you did.
I made boss level moves. That's what we do. We make boss level moves.
All right, what moves?
Pertaining with some keys, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pertains to the keys, and you don't ride in it. That's all I got to say.
Okay, so that sounds like you closed in on a box.
I closed in on a box, and I wanted to snatch the lady down at the place because
what happened?
So we in the room. We done signed documents and all that good stuff. So we waiting for keys or whatever. So the lady comes in and she goes, I need this room. And I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking we're going to go into the hallway. So she was like, so while they bring down your keys, can you please wait outside?
No.
Do you mind waiting outside? And I was like, yes, I mind waiting outside. It's hot as hell outside. What is wrong with you? How unprofessional is this? How you going to kick me out of a room when I paid my good money, not a couple of coins, honey, a couple of racks.
Yeah.
Okay. For what I'm purchasing, and you're gonna kick me out into the street?
And what was she doing in the room?
She's a receptionist. She's in the front, so she's gonna try to get loud with me. So y'all know how I do. Don't shoot that energy my way, okay? Because I'm gonna shoot it right back at you. I told her, don't get dragged in here, sis.
Wait, hold on a second. What?
Don't get dragged.
Those are your exact.
I told her. I said, don't get dragged on your job. Don't do it. Don't get dragged in here, sis. Damn. 2 black people sitting in the chair looking at me like. Don't get dragged.
Do this?
And the producer was like, let's go. Listen, that energy you shoot to me, I'll shoot it right back. Trick, I will drag you off your job site, okay? Into the hot sun with me.
You know what? What
okay.
Was she gonna, what color was she?
She was of the Caucasian persuasion.
Oh, she would have burned out there.
Okay. Okay, I'm just saying.
It's hot out there.
After I spend my racks, you don't treat me like that.
Correct.
Okay. I didn't spend $200. Okay, I spent racks.
Doesn't even matter.
Okay,
if you send $1, you shouldn't treat you like that.
Right. I spent somebody's salary today. Okay, I'm just letting you know. So don't treat me like that.
Yeah.
And that's for you people who make boss moves. Don't get treated any old type of way. Okay, don't get treated any old type of way.
Well, not for you didn't drag her because that would have been something else.
She was gonna get dragged. I didn't like that hoe.
You would have waited though, right? And let her come close and be you in my space.
I would have been like, oh my God, I'm scared. I would have turned white then. I'd be like, I'm scared for my life.
And then grab.
And then I would have grabbed her.
And then like this.
Yeah. Chokehold that hoe onto the floor. Okay.
Sound like you have a productive day.
But I'm here with the people because I love the people. Because we do it for the people, honey. That's why the Mufasa hair is in the ponytail, child. Because
the humidity hit that thing.
People know when you put your hair up in a ponytail what that means. Okay,
it was going to be ready for business.
Yes, ready and popping. Okay, ready and popping. All right.
Yeah. Wow.
So what we talking about tonight, bro?
Man, apparently they passed some bills.
Come on, talk about it. Let's talk. Okay, so the topic today is America, the land of the
slaves,
of the enslaved. Yeah. Okay, so this is a podcast for all my brown, dark, Hispanic people, black people.
I know what it is, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it. Y'all need to stay woke. Like, wake up. Yeah. Is the mic on? Somebody turn on the mic. Is the mic on? Because I don't know. Y'all need to stay woke. That's what y'all need to do.
It's in your face.
Okay? We provide this to the people because we love the people, because we want the people to stay woke with us. Okay?
Correct.
All right? Some people might be like, oh, y'all talking gibberish, but when you look it up, you'll be like, oh, y'all talking facts.
The thing is, it's like the truth is hard to swallow you.
Yo, swallow it, okay?
Somebody can lie to your face. You're like, oh my God, he's telling the truth. But when you go really dig, you're like, this dude was lying to us the whole time. But it came in a nice box.
Facts.
And then you're like, oh, it's so
wrapped
pretty.
Up nice.
But yeah, that's how they present the lies to you.
So let's talk about it. So tonight we're gonna talk about a lot of things that are going on nowadays that you guys need to stay woke to. Yeah. That you might know, you might not know, but we are here to bring it to the people because we love the people.
What about you? Hey, even piggyback on that. That's what's been going on lately in the news. This brother named Kwame Brown. He's been waking up the people.
Come on, wake up, Kwame Brown. Wake up the people.
If anybody don't know who Kwame Brown is, he's an ex-retired basketball player.
Okay.
He came in at the league at 18 straight out of high school.
Right.
You know, the media started dragging him because apparently Michael Jordan drafted him. Mm-hmm. They considered him a bust. Mm-hmm. I guess a bust is considered someone that doesn't live up to their potential, which is I guess that's what it's supposed to be, right?
That's most of these athletes in the industry.
Bro,
so you know.
How you bust?
Unless you Michael Jordan.
How you
or
bust?
Kobe Bryant.
How you bust?
Or Shaquille O'Neal.
Listen to this though. How you bust when you play 10 years, 12 years in the league, getting paid big time money? You can't be a bust.
Look at Steph Curry.
He's not a bust.
He's starting. They want to trade him.
I mean, I don't know if they want to trade him. I think it's time for him to leave.
I'm just saying. You came out swinging like a slugger. Now you swinging like you.
Even him, he came as no one wanted to draft him. He came from let's say a D League school, and then he worked his way up because no one wanted to pick him up.
Facts.
As soon as he got that spotlight, took off.
So he waking up the people to what?
He's waking up the people, letting you know, like social media, how the media is manipulating our minds and telling us lies. Where they have people you think are for you,
they're not for you.
They're not for you. They're being controlled by Uncle Sam.
Right.
You know, so they coming in there looking all just like you, talking like you, but they're shooting little gems and they're degrading our people.
They're little Judases. That's what they are. They're Judases.
Like, how you doing, Jesus?
Smiling your face and getting ready to stab you all sorts in your back.
So basically, about Kwame Brown, they've been breaking him down for 20 years. This brother finally came out. He had a list of people that been talking about him.
He was like, pew, 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 pew.
He exposed the truth. The brother didn't tell not one lie. And everybody tried to come back for him, but he's hitting them with the truth. Now he has the most views on YouTube ever.
There you go.
And within a week.
Shout out to what's his name?
Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown.
Southern brother.
Come hit up Ratchet T. Okay, I'm just saying. You listen to we pro Kwame Brown.
Yeah, man. I'm for the people right there. He's all about truth. I gotta say one more thing. Charlamagne the God. You see how he talks, on the radio show.
Yeah,
he called out Charlamagne.
Yeah,
Charlamagne's not for us.
Yeah,
you see how he always talking about us.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, I mean, some of the things he do say is true, but some of the things I'd be like, okay, bro, like don't act like you ain't never been there, never did that.
Correct. So, and then he brought out his dirty laundry about the rape case.
Ooh. I have to take a drink.
Yeah, take a sip because that girl just came back out again. Talking about I'm still living with trauma. I was 15 years old.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever shoot stones from a glass house, okay? Because those stones could break your windows too.
Sure, call me about. Okay. He came out there. But anyways, that's a trending topic, right? That's basically 8 on 8. What is it? 8 on 8.
8 on 8. The 8 up to date and 8.
8 and 8.
Don't be trying to do my segment, bro.
No, go ahead.
Don't do that.
I have to throw it in there for you. I apologize.
He all knew. He back on Friday. Now he want to do everything. Do the show. I'm just gonna sit back and relax. Go ahead. Do the show.
You see how I stepped my boundary over my boundary? I was like, you know what? I apologize.
I appreciate it.
It's a big person to apologize. That's it.
Do your thing. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But let's talk about it, okay?
Yeah.
Let's talk about. You wanted to talk about Texas.
Oh, it's all Texas?
It's Texas.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about Texas. This just relates to our topic, America, the land of the enslaved. Like, wake up, okay? Before we go into the Texas bill, but I'm going to tell you this. Wake up. It's easier to go in debt as a Black person than it is to go into debt to help progress yourself.
Correct.
So this is what I'm meaning. It's easier to get a student loan. It's easier to get a mortgage, depending on how much the house is. It's easier to buy a car. It's easier to get in credit card debt.
It ain't easy to get no damn business loan.
But it ain't easy to get no business loan. Anything that's going to progress your life forward or make it better, they got to make it hard. You got to have a lung, a kidney. They want your pancreas. They want your gallbladder, your firstborn, your lastborn, your mama's kidney, and your daddy's colon. That's what they want.
I mean, it sounds funny, but it's the truth.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. White people could go in there and get loans all day. Oh, my daddy gonna co-sign. Okay, no problem. Go ahead, let's get it.
For prime example, go to the hood. In the hood, you know who own all the businesses? It's the Indian.
Yeah, the Arab money.
The Indians, some Jews. It's like, dude, why are you selling our products to us?
Because they want to be us.
You know, there's a
well, they want to monopolize on us because we're so gullible. We're so gullible that we go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? We be like, okay, no problem.
But people don't understand. Like, it's like some of the things. It's not even our fault. We were forced off these lands.
Correct. We were forced off the land, but at some point in time, you got to wake up and say, "Yo, no more."
Check this
out.
I'm
not going to be taken advantage anymore.
Watch this.
If Akbar can have a corner store selling the same stuff that I could get, why can't I open up a corner store?
Check this out. Let's say Black Wall Street, right? We say we tired of this. All right, we building our community up, man. We got churches, we got airports, we got banks, and all stuff. We didn't need nobody else from the outside.
No.
Let's see what they did. They came in
and took over.
They burned that thing down, bombed it. Now what?
Absolutely, because they don't want people to prosper. So you got to wake up. I'm not saying, listen, you got to be this pro-black, hate everybody,
we don't hate nobody. We just telling the truth.
You need to wake up, though. The way you maneuver in life, you need to wake up. So let's talk about Texas. So in Texas, right, the GOP passed a bill to stop teachers from talking about racism. I don't know if you guys know, but this is what's going on. Wake up. Wake up. If you live in Texas, wake up, Texonians, whatever you call yourself out there.
That's not about right.
Okay, Texans, whatever you call yourself. So basically, it bans school teachers from talking about racism, white supremacy, or current news events. All right. It states that social studies and civic teachers aren't allowed to discuss the concept of race or sex, and that the concept that one race or sex is inherently superior to another race or sex, or that the idea that an individual, by virtue of the individual's race or sex, bears responsibilities for actions committed in the past by other members of the same race or sex. It also disallows them to speak about current events or widely detailed and current controversial issues of public policy or social affairs. So basically, the idea is to whitewash American history of any legacy of racism and white supremacy.
Well, they need to take out that dude, the guy Pinta Santa Maria Columbus, out the damn books too.
Okay, so basically, what they're trying to do is erase the fact that they're real terrorists.
Correct.
Like, it's so funny to me how you hear all these presidents talk about how Muslims are terrorists, how the Israelites are terrorists, or Iraqis, or whoever, they're terrorists. But I'm not against no white people. Okay. I love all people.
Facts.
But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, let's look at it. You guys are the main one that be bombing up stuff. You be bombing up stuff, tearing people up, invading, monopolizing on minorities, raping. Come on, man. Come on. So at the end of the day, y'all terrorists.
Facts.
So you can't call somebody else a terrorist till you recognize that you yourself are a terrorist.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what other countries are saying. It's like, dude, we run our country a certain way. Why you coming here, put your Democrats, your way you control your people on us? We don't even have the same religion.
Right.
We don't even believe in the same thing you believe in. You can't come in and try to change things up.
Right.
And that's why everyone's like, America's the biggest bully.
Right.
But the thing is, we can't bully certain people. We can't mess with China.
Right.
We don't mess with Russia because we know what time it is.
Right. Because they nuke us. Absolutely. They don't care.
But all those other black countries that are being milked by America, like Africa and stuff like that, they know they don't have big military because they've been suppressed for so long. They can't even build superpowers to even defend themselves, even though they have all the world's minerals. We're benefiting off them.
They're richer than we are.
Batteries, oils, diamonds, gold, whatever you think of, chocolate.
Yes, chocolate. So at the end of the day, what they're trying to do is trying to erase all this white supremacy to make themselves look like
not erase white supremacy. You mean to erase?
No, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to the things that they have done in the past. The reason why they don't want to talk about it in the classrooms is because they want to make themselves look like they're not terrorists. But bro, you're terrorists.
Facts.
You're terrorists. Movies upon movies upon movies, dude, that show you terrorizing people, killing people, murdering people. I mean,
at the end of the day, you don't even see that.
Where's those black movies where you see terrorism against?
No, it's like
it doesn't happen.
It's all love because we're not programmed the same way.
You understand what I'm saying? So wake up, people. People in Texas, wake up. Okay, so, like this is really making me upset. The more I talk about it, because they want to talk about how they're not. Oh, we're kind. We're not. No, you're not. You're wolf in sheep clothing. Okay, you say, hey, come here. I'm a nice little sheep, and as soon as we get close, you want to attack us and bite our head off.
What's that FBI guy, Jay Hoover, right? Mm-hmm. You know what he said about the Black Panther Party? They asked him a question: what's the biggest threat to America? You know what he said? Negro unity.
That's right.
Think about that.
I always said it. Black people and Hispanic people have power. If you guys need to wake up, because we in numbers have power. You understand what I'm saying? But the problem is that we have so much fear. America has placed so much fear in our hearts, in our mind. Like, oh, if we do that, we're going to lose this. Or if we do this, we're going to lose that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or we're going to get shot. Or we're going to get killed. Or they're going to come after us. So we are the enslaved. We are enslaved in our own country. Even though they be like, oh, go back to Africa.
Okay. I'm pretty.
Nigga, you know I was born here.
Yeah.
I was born here in America.
And then do you know this land?
Like I was born here in America. Yeah. Like I never been to Africa.
Correct.
Now I might have ancestors like thousands and thousands of years ago from there, but Menda Renee, have been born here in the United States. Mm-hmm. So as much as this is your country, this is my country too.
It ain't their country.
But I'm just saying,
I know,
but they portray like it's their country.
Yeah.
It's my country too, because I live here. I was born here. I grew up here.
Right.
My parents are from here. Like, I'm confused.
Yeah. You know,
wake up, people. Wake up. Please wake up.
Watch this one. Didn't DeSantis, Ron DeSantis, he just passed a bill talking about when you're in line, it's a crime to pass out water bottles, because they know people for
voting.
Yeah, for voting. So they know it's the brown people and the black people that's out there in line. Mm-hmm. So if you dehydrated after 10 hours and somebody pass you a bottle of water,
you're going to jail.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's shit.
If that don't tell you something, you can't even drink water. Someone can't give you water for standing out there.
Right. Come on, wake up, people. Wake up.
It's like so sneaky, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, people need to pay attention. Like, I know a lot of young kids, y'all don't watch the news or y'all don't pay attention to politics, but now's the time to like really pay attention to that, because you guys are the future. This is your future. And if you let this stuff go on, you're not going to have a future. It's going to be white supremacy ran throughout God knows how many years.
Can I talk about that part real quick? You know how they dismantled the Black Panthers, mm-hmm. and all they did was to educate the community.
That's it.
Make
provide
sure they got food, provide food and protection. Yeah. They didn't go out attacking mm-hmm. white women, raping people mm-hmm. like that. It was just like, yo, we on our side of the block, we good, mm-hmm. right? But you got KKK for years, just terrorizing, killing, raping, but none of that really goes on the news. Oh, it's not a hate crime. They try to turn it into this person, he had mental illness in their family.
Right.
But you got a brother, a pastor that out here, for example, Corey, right? Mm-hmm. That got gunned down by the cop. Mm-hmm. That dude came from church, jump practice, or whatever, dressed up real nice. You pull up on a brother without identifying yourself as a cop, and you kill the man. Now they went back to look up history when he had long hair, like saying like dreadlocks is a bad thing. No, that's in your roots. That's African roots. A lot of cultures are identified by their hair.
Right.
They can tell by the braids, by the color of your hair is where you come from.
Right. It shouldn't matter how you wear your hair. At the end of the day, we're people. And a lot of white people don't look at us like we're human. Wake up, people. Wake up. Listen to what I just said. A lot of white people don't look at us like we're human, like we're expendable, like we're a dog, like we get shot like a dog in the street or ran over by like a dog in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. Hello, I was born here. Okay. My kids were born here. All right. My mom was born here. I get it. Right. I'm not screaming reparations. You know what I'm saying? Should we get reparations?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. The Jews got reparations.
For what?
Why did for the Holocaust?
I know.
Why didn't we get reparations? As a matter of fact, you need to wake up, because here in America, we are still enslaved. Okay. Because if you're scared to lose your job,
slave.
If you're scared to drive your car,
slave. If
you're scared to let your kids go out and play,
oh God.
Okay.
You can't speak your mind now. You can't
speak your mind because you're the angry black man, or I'm the angry black girl. You know what I'm saying? And oh my God, you're being aggressive. What are you talking about? This is just the way I speak. Oh no, you're being aggressive. Oh, enslaved. Wake up. When are we going to get together and say enough is enough? When are we going to say black people, Hispanic people unite, and let's do a movement like black? You know what I'm saying? If you look at Black Lives Matter, right? You ever seen some of those marches of Black Lives Matter? How many do you see a ton of black people out there?
No.
What color do you see out there?
Not this.
Okay. I'm just saying, wake up, people. Black Lives Matter.
It's funded by the NAACP, which is funded by the Jews.
Wake up. Wake up, people.
Come on.
Okay.
I got a headache. Oh, I need a shot of vodka.
Oh.
Salud.
Oh, we give him a headache.
No, but this is real facts.
This is real facts.
Imagine this.
This is what you guys need. This is what you need to start off your Memorial Day weekend. So when you're celebrating Memorial Day,
let me tell you something.
What are you memorializing?
As a black man in the United States, it's like every day you have to wake up. You're like, okay, this is how I gotta move to make sure I can make it through the day.
Yes.
You're like, damn, okay. I tell wifey, hey, make sure your windows cracked open so they can see your face. Make sure when you gotta drive a certain speed limit. Oh, the car you're driving. Oh, now you look suspicious. Yep. Because Terry, they already put you in a box and like, oh, you ain't supposed to have a certain vehicle to drive like
Correct.
This because
you can't have a nice vehicle.
You can't because
you can't have a nice vehicle.
How are you making that money? You must be a drug dealer.
You must be a drug dealer. You can't have a good paying draftsman job or just a project manager job and drive a nice car. You got to be a drug dealer.
Like real talk. Every time I walk somewhere, I got to watch how I move. I got to watch. I'm watching. I'm always watching. It's like, why do I have to feel like somebody's always watching?
Right. And that's what it is. Somebody's always watching you.
You walk in the store, they'd be like, they're looking at the camera the whole damn time.
Right.
I'm dressed up in church clothes.
Right. They looking like, you gonna steal something? Oh man, get your life together.
Come on, man.
Well, hey, William. William said, think about it. We are still slaves. We make enough to eat and have a place to lay our head. Slaves had food to eat and a place to lay their head. Yeah, basically. They don't want you to elevate to the next level because they know if you elevate to the next level, you're going to start bringing more people up to that level. And if you have more Black people up to that level, wait a minute, now they can't control you. They're losing control.
You just hit something right there. You see how to get to the next level. You know how in the school system, they don't teach us about finances.
No, they don't teach
us about the stock
market.
Don't.
No, they don't.
You know, but the parents, the Caucasian parents,
teach them.
They teach their kids about that, but we were never informed about that. Now this new generation, they're like people getting like, what the hell? I ain't going to college. I'm making money like this. This brother over here, this white brother over here. So now what happens when the people like us trying to make money in the stock market? They lock that junk down. They lock it down.
Because now we know.
Yeah, they lock it down. Now we stuck with all these big high stocks trying to sell to make some money. Like, nah, we're gonna get the hedge funds to make the money first.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm telling you, it's a game.
It's a game. They don't want you to prosper. You guys gotta wake up. I'm just saying, you have every right to walk this world freely, and your kids have every right to go outside and play without having to be shot. You understand what I'm saying? These police officers, we pay them from our tax dollars. So basically, we pay them to kill us. Thank you, Mr. Officer, for killing my brother, who was in the car doing absolutely nothing.
Like a few episodes ago, the police department was called the Slave Patrol.
Absolutely.
It was for the Black people.
Yeah, it's for us.
So at the end of the day, whatever they've been taught, their same mindset is still incorporated today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I don't want y'all to think that I'm anti any color.
We're not anti-white.
Because I'm not, but I'm bringing it to the forefront of what's going on. And my thing is, and if it's okay for them, then it needs to be okay for us.
Correct.
It just can't be okay for them and not for us.
It's not.
It got to be okay for everybody.
Equality for all, right?
That's what the land home. What is it? The land of the
Girl,
free,
I don't even know it
great,
anymore.
whatever.
I don't even know.
Whatever. Okay. So next,
go ahead. That Asian.
Oh my God. Okay. Listen, y'all. Okay. Listen. I love my Jackie Chans. I love my Koreans, my Chinese. I love them all. I love them all. Okay. Like however, on Tuesday, the House passed a bill that aims to stem a spike in hate crimes against Asian Americans. Y'all better wake up. Listen to what I'm about to tell y'all. The COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act would direct the Justice Department to expedite a review of hate crimes related to the pandemic. Okay. It also aims to provide guidance on how to reduce discriminating language tied to COVID-19. Okay. One congresswoman said this: the Asian American community is exhausted from being forced to endure the rise in bigotry and racist attacks. Asian Americans are tired of living in fear and being frightened about their kids or elderly parents going outside. People often ask what Congress is doing about this, and we are here today to say Congress is taking action. President Biden has supported the bill and plans to sign it. I have a big problem with this, okay? Yeah, does the Asians need protection? Absolutely. Give them the protection. But first, before you give them that protection, you need to give the African Americans that protection, okay? Because let me tell you something. How about I read it like this? The African American community is exhausted from being forced to endure the rise in bigotry and racist attacks against African Americans. Okay, African Americans are tired of living in fear and being frightened about their kids or elderly parents going outside. How about that?
You know what's crazy?
How about that?
We get it from the Asians.
How about that?
From whites. We get it from all over. Why exactly? Where's our protection?
Where's our protection? Because I just put African American. That just pertained to me. That just pertained to you. That pertained to whoever's watching. I just took Asian and put Asian from Asian American to African American, and we're experiencing the same thing. Why don't we have a law passed that stops us from getting killed in the street?
Every day you hear black people getting gunned down.
Why do we not have that? Wake up, guys. Wake up, America. Wake up, black men, black women, Puerto Rican women. Wake up. Why don't we? You know what? I have PTSD. Let me tell you something. My son can't even walk home 2 blocks from his school.
Yep.
Because I'm scared he's going to get shot.
Right.
Just from going to school. You understand? This is a real thing. And I'm probably not the only parent that feels the same way. You understand what I'm saying? I'm scared that my kid has to go to school with little Jimmy, who has access to guns, and feels like, oh, you know what? I just want to shoot up the school today. And then shoots up the school. You know who does that?
You just hit a nerve. This was when I was in college, right? I was just walking to go to class, right? But from my apartment, I was walking. A gray Mustang pulls up to me.
I'm getting hot and I'm getting.
Guess what? This is a mission. A gray Mustang pulls up to me and says, they pull up to me and like four Caucasian guys jump out. You effing nigger. What? Now it's a standoff.
Right.
Now they're waiting for me to snap.
Right.
It's like, what's up, nigga? And I'm looking at them. I'm like, Jesus, please. I said, I think I could take 2 of these at a time. But the thing is, it's not about fighting back.
Right.
It's like, why?
Right. Why you hate me?
Correct. Why? And then my logic was like, yo, if you say something, you're gonna put more hate into their hearts.
Correct.
And then if they don't take you down, they're gonna take somebody else down.
Correct.
So let me be a good example.
Correct.
Of how a black person is.
But see, that's the problem. We are always the one that say, oh, I need to be the example. Let me tell you something. Black people, we are the most forgiving people on earth. I promise you. Okay. Your boss could do you so wrong. Okay. And because you need to feed your family, let me tell you, you could be up for a raise. Let me go back. You could be up for a raise against a white man, and you got more experience and credentials than this white man, but he will go ahead and give it to this white man over you. And you won't say 2 words to your boss because you don't want to be fired, because you know that you still got to go home and bring food, have money to put food on that table.
That's slavery. Right?
That's slavery. You're enslaved, bruh.
Because you can't even speak your mind because you already know what time it is.
You can't even say, yo, Tim, like, I don't understand. Like, I have more credentials than him. What's the deal? What's going on? Okay. And that whole, I'm gonna be quiet. Let me tell you something. I'm never quiet. People get mad at me and I'm okay with it. Fire me, honey, because I know my worth. I will find another job and I will go somewhere else and make something better. You understand what I'm saying? Because and we're gonna have I might do a podcast on Wednesday about how to make yourself more marketable.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? So you can maneuver in your life.
Correct.
Okay. If you don't make yourself marketable, you are allowing yourself to be enslaved.
Correct.
If you can't move from working for somebody to working for yourself, so you can get out of that mentality, so to make your life better for you and your family, you need to learn about it. So we're gonna talk about that on Wednesday. How about that?
Yeah, man.
It's
like this. Come on, man.
So wake up. I'm tired of being scared of the producer driving down the street and something happened to him. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, he went to go help somebody. This is how sweet he is. He was coming home. Some white guy, right, broke down, right, needed gas. My husband stops, right, the producer stops, asked the guy what's going on. He said he needs some gas. He came home, got a gas can, went and got some gas, and gave it to the man. In my head, I'm like, oh Lord, oh Jesus, he gonna get shot.
Yeah.
He gonna get mugged. For trying to do a good deed.
A good thing.
Right? Then I was like, oh Lord, don't let him take my son. I burst out the door, went into my son's room, like, and he was there. I was like, oh, he was like, what's wrong? I was like, I'm glad you didn't go with your dad. It's sad. It's sad that you have to think like that.
Check. You just hit a point. Remember that bouncer that had stopped? Someone had a gun, and the bouncer came out with his gun, holding the guy, right? Holding the guy down. Hey, and we're training you and waiting for the cops. the cop comes and kills the bouncer.
Right.
That's restraining the thing.
Right.
Because you see a black man with a gun.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like
right.
off what you're saying. Like
right. Trying to do a good deed. You know, it's crazy. It's super crazy. And, you know, people hate on, you know, the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites that talk about how Christ is black and how we're the real Jews. And they say, and then you have all these people coming back like, oh, it's Christianity. You don't know what you're talking about. You know, we're supposed to go to church on Sunday when you're really supposed to go to church on Saturday. You know, I mean, it's wake up. You're enslaved.
That's another topic.
Okay, you're not even reading your Bible. Like, read your Bible, not your Babble, your Bible. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother topic. We won't even get on that.
Yeah, because I'm about to say that book is missing 66 chapters.
Because that's still a form of enslavery.
Correct.
Okay, your pastor's trying to enslave you, depending on what he's teaching. I'm not saying all pastors are bad. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to say that. But if they're teaching the truth, I'm down for it. If they're teaching you a bunch of rubbish,
correct,
you're enslaved.
But they don't even know they're being taught rubbish until someone puts it out there in the head and be like, yo, you ever thought about this way? And they're like, oh, you're insane. And when you start really digging, you're like, wait a second, where did this change somehow? Why did it change? Now, you get what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you something. Just because you go to church and you listen to the pastor, don't make you saved.
Hell no.
Okay? All right? The action is the action of faith. Okay, it's the studying of the Bible to show thyself approved. Okay, just so you know. Oh, don't get it twisted. I know you might look at Menda Renee and be like, she a little, but baby,
I'm grounded.
Well grounded. Okay,
10 toes down.
Okay, well grounded. Okay,
yeah.
Don't play. All right, do not play. All right, but I'm just trying to tell you. This is another way of people being enslaved. You're constantly giving your money to the pastor. Right? Oh, we're doing a building fund. You've been in the park for 10 years, but you still doing a building fund.
Where that money at?
Where the money at?
That's a lot of money.
We in the park, son. Where the money at? All right? Where the money at? Right?
That's a lot of money.
I'm just saying, where the money at?
Where is it?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Do you see the numbers somewhere where you've been when they?
You understand? Well, right? So I'm not trying to down the church because let me tell you something. We're gonna have a podcast about church.
And bring pastors.
Okay, on. We're gonna bring the pastors on. We're gonna have a good little time. But if you're in a church and you still don't have a building and you've been building, you have a building fund for 20 years and you still ain't got no building.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
You gotta assess this.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop. If your pastor can't be transparent and show you the books, baby, you better run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop.
You better run. Okay. I'm not saying that the pastor ain't due his salary. I'm not saying that. Yeah. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. But you're enslaving these people. You're trying to hustle them out of their bread. This is another form of enslavement. It don't have to come by white people. Mm-hmm. Okay, it could come by your pastor. Could come by your black pastor. How about that? Yeah. Okay, who just want to teach prosperity and blessings when the Bible ain't all about prosperity and honey. Okay, it's about you do something wrong, you won't get. You're gonna suffer the repercussions.
Correct.
All right. All right. William said, "I hit somebody with Ecclesiastics fast."
Oh, I would have swore last time I hit somebody with a Bible, they snapped on me.
Oh my God! Let me tell you something.
I'm hit you with a verse. They said,
I'm just saying. At the end of the day, know what? Oh, wake up! Wake up! Read for yourself. Study for yourself. I tell people all the time when I'm doing my Wednesdays financial podcast, I'm like, research it, look it up, fact check me. You understand what I'm saying? Just don't go by because this is what you black people do. This is what we do. We go by what we hear.
Facts.
We don't even go by what we read.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even what you read, you got to make sure it's
absolutely
way back, not this Wikipedia stuff.
Absolutely.
You can change. I can make my own Wikipedia page.
Absolutely. You can make it Etiennepedia.
Etienne was a lawyer and he came from Harvard.
Come on.
Lies.
Liar. Okay.
But anyways,
but wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up. Enslaved. I'm not saying that after the podcast you should go and be like, oh, I'm a slave. I need to be picking cotton. No, this is a wake up to empower you.
Yes.
To know your worth, to say, listen, I'm a proud Black man and I'm going to move with my head held high, not down because I'm scared to get shot. I'm going to move because you know what? I know that the Most High allows me to move and I know that he got my back. Period.
You know what America feels?
Period.
America feels consciousness.
Yeah.
Once you're awoken and you see what's really going on, now there's like, oh, he crazy.
Yeah.
Lock his ass up.
Yeah.
Nah, you talk too much, boy.
Yeah, but that's what it is. Like, but see, that's another thing. You said it right here. A lot of Black people are scared because if they start speaking too much truth, they're gonna come for you. And that's true. They are going to come for you.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Let's talk about it. But they will come for you. You understand what I'm saying? They came from Malcolm X. They came from Martin Luther King. They came from your boy in Chicago.
Fred Hampton.
Fred Hampton. You know what I'm saying? They came for all them. You know why? Because they were speaking truth and they was trying to wake up the people. Okay.
One more thing. They came up for even a herbalist, Dr. Sebi himself.
Dr. Sebi. Yeah, Dr. Sebi.
And he showed them facts that he healed in cancer. He took care of AIDS. Even the doctors that were against him said, yeah, he did clear this patient.
Yeah.
But you can't call yourself a doctor. Yeah. But because he was starting to wake people up, it was a big case.
Yeah.
And people started to see this stuff on TV. There's like, who is this doctor? You know, Left Eye started talking about him. Aaliyah started talking about him. Mike Jackson, Michael Jackson started talking about him. Where are these people now?
Dead. They all dead.
Oh, a plane crash. What the hell?
Yep, they all dead. They all dead. But in numbers, if we all get together, and I keep telling people this, if we all get together in numbers, we can make a change. You understand what I'm saying? White people don't look at us as human.
No.
We're dispensable. We're just dispensable.
Why?
Because I keep telling them they're afraid of us because all the glow that we have in us, honey. Everything that they want, we have.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Okay. Big booties. Lips, big breasts,
lips,
skin,
nice curly hair,
different textures of hair, honey. We can come out with blonde, curly. We come with blonde, straight. We can get black.
We come out with blue eyes, green eyes. Doesn't matter. We have all the traits.
We are such a nostalgic people because we produce so many different varieties of people. You understand what I'm saying? Caucasian people can only make one type of person.
But even can I touch on that?
Caucasian.
Even though you notice that too, there's few couples, Caucasians, right? They had a Black baby.
Must have been back in the.
But they're trying to figure out how, because my wife is white, but when you look at their DNA, they have Black DNA in them.
Right.
We could touch that later. But
we definitely gonna touch that on.
We can touch that. Yeah. Don't be surprised. She didn't cheat on you.
Right.
It's
in your genes.
It's in your genes.
It's in your genes. So it's funny when white people be like, "Oh, I'm pure white." Are you?
No, you're not. Never.
Are you really? Never because you really came from Black genes, bruh.
They even did research on China.
Everybody got Black people.
China was like, "Oh, we're pure," but the scientist went in there. He's like, "No, we're not. Here's the facts.
Right.
We carry the traits of the Black race."
Absolutely.
Like, how? I don't understand. And they're mad.
Why?
But why?
Why are you mad? Why are you mad? You should be happy that you got some of this nostalgic that we possess. You should be proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to kill it, you need to be proud of it. You understand what I'm saying? You need to be embracing it, because what happens is you too busy trying to kill us, but you steadily taking everything that we do.
Yeah.
Our dances, our style, our rhythm, the way we look. How many white girls do you see with fake booties?
All of them.
How many white girls do you see with fake booties?
Well, some of them actually work for it, but the fact that they see that white gentlemen are starting to gear towards the sisters because of a certain aesthetics, the girls are like, yo.
Natural aesthetic.
Yeah, natural. Now, let me do it.
Say it. Natural aesthetics.
Correct.
Because Black people are born with natural aesthetics.
Correct.
Some of them, not all.
Correct.
I didn't have that aesthetic.
No, but I'm just saying.
I got some hips. Okay, that's what I got.
Correct.
And some boobs. Okay, but I'm working on the rest. But I'm just saying, you should be happy.
Let me touch on that right there. There was a law passed in Louisiana way back in the slavery days where these slave women came, right? Their hair was all done up, beautiful curls and dreads and stuff. They passed a law for all the Black women to cover their hair because now you notice a lot of black women have the wraps. They cover their hair because they passed the bill because the white women were starting to see how the white men were infatuated by the hair. So they passed a law to keep the women hair covered.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to me.
Look it up, guys. If I'm lying, I'm fine.
Yeah, Will said blacks and minorities built this country, and Dominican Republic had a lot of truth revealed.
Oh, even them, they need to tighten up. They need to stop thinking they that. Because they had a lot to do with slavery.
And even y'all Cubans. Y'all Cubans need to stop it. Okay.
Stop acting like
y'all need to stop it, because let me tell you something, that y'all are brainwashed. I don't know what the hell y'all are. Y'all are off the chain. Okay. Y'all Cubans. Y'all want to be Republican and vote for Republicans who, by the way, be you Democrat or Republican, want to, in the middle of the ocean where you're coming from Cuba, want to push you back so you cannot come here. And you want to vote for Republican president or Republican governor?
Wait, they got the vote.
Bruh, get your life together.
Wait, they got the vote they won, and afterwards there's like shithole country. You come from a
right. The president called y'all country S-hole country. That's what y'all and wanted to throw paper towels at people in Puerto Rico. Let me tell you something. Let me help, because see, this is what's wrong with the Hispanic community. Cubans feel like they're superior to Puerto Ricans. Like Puerto Ricans are the niggas of the Hispanic world. Okay, Dominicans, and they have this rivalry. Dominicans are better than Cubans. They can't stand the Haitians. Cubans are better than the Dominicans. Mexicans, oh my God, they're the scum of the earth.
Oh my God, I love
you. But you understand? But at the end of the day, y'all share one common thing. The white people hate y'all. White people hate y'all.
Put the wall up. Put the wall up. Put the wall up.
Put walls up. Even though you dig tunnels, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
You're gonna put a wall up so I can dig underneath it. You're smart. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, they getting
white people hate you. They don't want you in the country.
Nope.
Hold on. They don't want you in the country.
Propaganda.
Come on. We talk about hello. People, wake up. Enslaved. This ain't only for black people. It's for Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans, wake up.
What they don't understand is if you kick out the Mexicans, right, and you kick out the black people, sharecropper, who the hell? How you gonna get
white
your
people
groceries?
Gonna be out there? White people gonna be out there picking up nothing?
How? What? Were they gonna have a whole damn turban on to cover their body?
They're gonna be like,
it's too hot.
They gotta pay me $30 an hour to pick up this cotton.
Man, they paying these guys like 50 cents.
Right.
For like
$3. $3 for like 5 hours.
The people understand how you get your groceries.
Right.
You got some little Guatemalan woman, some little Mexican person over there picking that stuff for you.
For survival for their family. Where's their rights? Where is their help? Where is their advocate?
Man, this stuff is confusing.
So when people talk about, enslaved, you think about it. You can only go in your job. You can only make so much.
Correct.
Because you're under the thumb of somebody else.
Correct. Hey, check this out though. People ask me, why do I leave my job every 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Because you come to a job brand new, right? You learn the trade. You're like, damn, all right, I think I got it. I want to grow. So you go to your boss. You say, hey man, I'd like to move up in position. You're like, you can't move up. Because after 3 years, that's when I usually get bored.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, well, are you gonna leave? I said, absolutely, I'm gonna leave, because if I don't get an opportunity to grow, because I know you got opportunities for this man over here.
What about my
why can't I get it? Because I'm a little bit more qualified than him.
Absolutely.
Why can't I get it?
Absolutely.
Because it's a system set in place to keep you down, bro.
Correct. To keep you saying, man, I have to go ahead and work this stupid job that I hate because I have to put food on my table for my family.
Correct.
That's the system that's in place. Enslaved. We're talking about being enslaved in America.
Correct.
This ain't the land of the free. It's only the land of the free for the white people. Ain't the land of the free for us.
Nah, not even close.
Okay.
Not even close.
Will said the history of Palm Beach may surprise people. I know that's right.
They burned. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay,
we. Oh, you want to talk about it?
Go ahead.
I mean, from what I've read, it was like a quick history where it was like, hey, we having a party, get together. A lot of blacks own the lands on the beach where all these mansions were. You know, there's like, oh, we having a party downtown and stuff like that. So everyone's come gathering and stuff. You know what they did, right?
Burned it all down.
They went there and burnt everything down. When everybody went back there, everything was gone.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's just a quick. We just a little touch. We just touching. I'm just telling you what y'all been doing to us for years.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk a little about that. Like in Riviera Beach in Florida, right? So because in Riviera Beach, it's a hood.
Yeah.
It's like a hood in Riviera Beach. Okay. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's a hood.
Yeah.
But what they're doing to all these black people that own this property, which is valuable to the white people, what they're trying to do is they're trying to raise their property taxes.
Correct.
And their homeowners insurance. So now they can't pay for it.
Yeah.
So what happens when you can't pay for it? You want a foreclosure or you got to sell it.
Correct.
Right? So if you sell it, you're selling it for pennies. Exactly. Okay. So if you owe $200,000, they might say, oh, well, it's only worth $210,000, $220,000. Right? When that property is actually worth $500,000, maybe $1 million. $2 million, because what they want to do is come in and put their luxury townhouses and their luxury condos there and sell them for $500,000, $2 million to the highest bidder.
Can I jump on that?
We talk about in slavery.
Yeah, I got some.
Wake up, people! Wake up!
They're doing the same thing downtown Miami. You know, Miami's full of like immigrants,
yes,
stuff, right?
Yes.
A lot of mom and pop stops. So in the art district area, they starting it. It's not the art district, right? It's fancy hotels, 5-star. So now it's gonna be like a luxury district.
Yeah.
So the mom and pops that on that land that worth $10 million, $20 million, they're like, hey, we'll give you $500,000 or $1 million. And these mom and pop people actually buying it when all reality that land is worth over $100 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, people get scared.
I'm telling this because I know someone that's in it right now that actually got a quote for that land. Okay. People were selling that for $1 million, but when it came to $100 million, they was like, oh yeah, we'll pay it. Oh wait, if you're gonna pay $100 million, it's easy to write a check. Oh hell no, nah. We going to $500 million. Let's see now.
Let me tell you something, just real brief. My dad, he lives in North Florida. Okay. And his neighbor, he was a Hispanic. He had a Hispanic neighbor. My dad is Hispanic too, just so y'all know. But his neighbor was selling his house. Okay. So the realtor was white and she came in and she was like, oh, you're trying to sell your house? And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to sell my house. You know, I got to move or whatever. And so she was like, oh, what did you pay for your house? And he was like, $230,000, $240,000 or whatever. So she told him, oh, well, this house ain't worth nothing but $290,000. That $290,000. And he was like, really? That's all I could get? Now, this is where knowledge is power. This is where I say research for yourself, people, right? So she was like, oh, yeah, I could give you $290,000. That's all you're going to get for it, right? So he said, okay, well, let's put it on the market. She put it on the market, right? Guess what happened? She bought the house for $290,000, right? Turned around, put a wall up, and put it on the market for $500,000. No, that's what I'm talking. And people, you enslave yourself. I hate to tell you this. Yeah. There's systems in this world that puts you in an enslaved action, but there's systems that you do to yourself to enslave yourself because you don't want to know you don't want to do the research. You don't want to find out for yourself. You don't want to read. You don't want to Google. You don't want. Wake up. Wake up.
There's a couple.
Oh my God. Listen, the tea is so hot tonight. Is it not hot?
Yeah.
Is the conversation not juicy?
I got points for you too. There's a couple, right? An interracial couple, right? So you got the house appraised, right? The guy appraisal came in there. They see the family with a mixed family and stuff like that. Let's say the house, she knows the worth of the house. House is worth $500,000, right? Appraisal comes in there, says the house worth $196,000, right? And she's like, I don't understand because the next property next door, who's all Caucasian, we know the value of the house.
Right.
So what she did was she took down all her black, anything to relate to black culture, her family. She just kept her husband, family up there. So they got another appraisal come in there to appraise the house. That house went for $500,000. Then you know what Shorty did? Shorty called the news. Yes. Put it on the news because now they're talking about how a lot of black people are losing at least over 30 to 40% of the house, the money they can make.
I believe it. Yes, absolutely. I believe it.
If she didn't do her research, she knew her value.
Yes.
But now she's like, wait a second. This is happening to me. How many people has it been gotten?
Correct.
Like that?
That's why it's important for you guys to really know and research. I keep telling you guys, knowledge is power.
It's low-key slavery.
It's low-key slavery. Wake up.
It's like, oh, you don't
know the value.
Slavery.
You got to know the value of yourself. And then when you start building wealth, you got to know the value of your wealth. I don't understand. How can you build wealth without knowing what the value of that is? How can you know how much money you need to earn if you don't know the worth of yourself? Right. Like reality. Okay. Like, hey, I have a master's degree in accounting. I'm a forensic accountant. I know that I know this, and this, and my worth is this. Not, oh, I just got out of high school and I know nothing, but my worth is this. No, you got to have some years of experience. You got to have something to bring to the table to bargain with. That's all I'm saying. So then that way you don't fall into this slavery mentality. You right. Understand what I'm saying? Because anywhere I go, if I'm working for somebody, I'm telling them straight off, I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm going to get. I know what you're going to pay me. And this is what I'm going to give you. Correct. And that's what it is. And that's what I do. I perform. If they give me what I ask, I perform. If they give me less than what I perform, then I underperform.
Correct.
I'm going to be honest.
I'm not going to work.
I'm not going to do $100,000 job and you paying me $40,000. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm going to do whatever the $40,000 job pertains to. Correct. What is this? Just looking at people? Okay, I just look at people.
But the thing is, though, but they're going to now consider you as a lazy Black woman.
No. I'm going to say your pay. I'm doing what you pay me to do. You don't pay me at $100,000 to be executive. Okay, you pay me $40,000 to be minimal.
But you know what I'm saying?
Because that's what you're paying me.
Yeah, the fact that you're working to a $40,000, let's say manor or whatever, they're gonna be like, oh, she's lazy, she's not working, da 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 da.
And I'm be like, your pay sucks because this is what you get for $40,000. Have a good day. Have a good day. Man. When you go into McDonald's, you don't say, oh, I want the Big Mac. Okay, I want a supersized Big Mac, and they're gonna be like, no, sir. We only have the Big Mac for $5.99. No, I want the supersized Big Mac. They're gonna be like, there's no such thing as, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could create one, but why? You're gonna pay for the small Big Mac, and that's what you're gonna get, the small Big Mac. And you're gonna get everything that comes with that small Big Mac. That means lazy ass workers, half-ass workers. Okay. They're not gonna put the I'm sorry, listen. I'm gonna stop eating out after this because some of y'all don't do your job. Yeah. You don't do your job. It's simple. Put the damn burger together. It ain't that hard, sis or bro. It ain't that hard.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been to the point where like they saw me, who I was ordering when I pulled up to the window, and I saw the lady at the window looking at the woman making the thing who's not my color, looking at her back and forth. Like they're not conversating with me. They're looking at each other, looking like, oh, let's get him. Let's give him that special sauce. Or
yeah, don't give me no special sauce.
But I saw the communication. I'm like, why the hell is this shorty keep looking at me? It looks suspicious. You know what I mean? Usually you order, here's my thing, but they see who you are now. They're like, I'm like, damn, I know what time it is.
Right.
I got the food. I threw it out because I already knew I was a setup.
And that's another thing. Just real quick before we end,
damn, it's that fast.
I told you, bro. It be when the juice be flowing, it be hot. It be hot, right? Yeah. But just real quick about the fast food people. Like, I don't mind y'all making more money. I really don't.
Make it.
I want y'all to make more money. However, make sure my food is hot. Make sure my fries are cooked. Make sure my fries are hot. You know what I'm saying? Do everything that requires that pay. You understand what I'm saying? See, because when you're paying $1 for a chicken sandwich, right? It ain't nothing. All right. You be like, oh, this is the quality of the food. It's $1. Okay. What do you expect for $1? Filet mignon? No, you expect $1 chicken sandwich. Yeah. But when somebody's paying $15 an hour for somebody to prepare that chicken sandwich,
that jump better be great.
It better be super duper damn great. I'm trying to tell you, hot, fresh bread, lettuce fresh. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to knock on y'all. Okay, because I used to be there. I did that too. Same. But when I was there, I did the best job I could be. I was the best person. I was the best Burger King worker, Wendy's worker. Let me tell you something, honey. You came to my drive-through. Your stuff was there on time, fresh and hot. Okay. Period. Pooh. Yeah. Period. All right.
Yo, the show's over already.
Oh my God, we be rolling. We just be rolling.
What? Oh damn! One more minute.
Man, Well, that's all we got.
Man, I want it. Well, okay, we good. We
got Friday. We here Friday. I'll be back on Wednesday night with Wake Up Wednesdays on Your Finance with Menda Renee at 8:00. Yeah. Etienne will be back on Friday at 6:30. Me and him. We'll talk a little bit more.
Chop it up.
We're gonna chop it up. The tea was hot tonight.
Damn.
Hot.
Girl, I need some more drink.
Okay, hot. Okay. Yeah. And listen, have a great Memorial Day weekend. If you celebrate it, have a great one.
Let us know.
Let us know. Yeah, let us know Wednesday or Friday for sure.
But we do love the people. We love the people. Everybody.
We love everybody.
We're just trying to put the facts out there. It's there.
Yeah, it ain't nothing against nobody.
It's just you got to see it.
I'm here to educate the people.
Yeah.
Period, Pooh.
That's it.
Period. No cap.
Precision, my nizzle.
All right. Until then, I'm your girl, Menda Renee.
Your boy, Etienne.
And guess what? This is Ratchet T. We out this bed.